Hello students, this is Amardeep Singh, your computer teacher, and today we are going to continue with the same chapter, formulas, functions and charts. In this second lecture of this chapter, we will discuss about Autosum feature and some inbuilt functions of Excel. So let's start with the functions. So first we'll discuss about Autosum feature available in MS Excel. The sum of the cell value can also be done with the help of Autosum feature. That means Autosum feature is used to calculate the sum of the values. So instead of using a formula, we can make use of Autosum function. So in case of formula, as we discussed in previous lecture, that when we will use a formula, then we have to write the manual uh, reference of each and every cell by using plus operator to calculate the sum of the values. But in case of auto sum feature, system will automatically perform calculation or will automatically calculate sum of the values available in the cells available in MS Excel. So this feature is available inside formulas tab available in Excel, and in the functions library the auto sum feature is available like this. So let's start how we can use with these functions. And here we are having a list of students with their obtained marks from different subjects. So if you want to perform auto sum, then let's suppose I want to calculate some of these cells, then we can perform calculations using AutoSum in vertical or horizontal order. For example, I want to calculate some of these cells horizontally and want to display here. Just select the cell where you want to display the result and then click on the formulas. So here we are having formulas tab. Then inside functions group, we are having AutoSum feature. Just click on the button, and here we are having sum. When you will click on the sum, it will automatically select the particular range that contains the numeric value. It will not select the value, the cell where that contains some another type of value, like here we are having text type. So it will automatically select the numeric cells range, and you can also manually edit here if you don't want to add C2 cell, then in here you can also change C. Instead of C2 you can type D2, then it will make changes in that particular range. So we'll use the default option. So again I'm going to repeat the same. You just have to select the cell, then formulas tab, and then auto sum and sum. After selecting this function, when you will press enter from the keyboard, then it will automatically generate the sum or calculate the sum of the values available in. And as we discussed in previous lecture, that if you want to copy the formula, then just select the cell that contains the formula and drag the formula, and it will automatically calculate. And you can also perform a vertical calculation in vertical order. For example, if I want to calculate sum of all these values in vertical order, start now all the computer values, then click on the cell where you want to display the result, and again click auto sum, then sum. Now you can see system has selected the range starting from C to C6, starting from this cell. So that means here we are having the range. You can define the range by using colon operator. So in case of range, if you will specify name of first cell and the last cell, that will be the range, reference of first cell and last cell. So it will automatically include the cells in between that range, and when you will press enter, then it will calculate the sum also. Even you can also drag and copy the formula like in this order. Now it automatically perform calculations. So in that way you can perform calculations in any order by using AutoSum feature available in MS Excel. Apart from AutoSum feature, there are some other functions also available, like average, count, number, max, min, Here we are having another functions available in that AutoSum drop down list. So again we have to move to formulas section tab, and then we are having functions library section, and then in that side, apart from sum function, we are having average, count number, max, min function. Average function will calculate the average of the values, and count number function, it will count the number of values available in that particular range, and max function will find out the maximum marks, and min function will return the minimum marks. So let's start with how we can use all these functions. So let's suppose I'll start with the average. I want to calculate the average of computer subject marks. Then I'll give a label average, and I want to display here in this cell, I want to display average from these numbers. So just select the cell where you want to display the average, then select average, and now the system has select this range, and you can also uh, modify the range according as we discussed in previous slide, that you can also modify. I want to uh, calculate average starting from C to C6, starting from C2 cell to C6 cell. So I don't want to select this cell, so I will add C6 and press enter. So the average is this one. Next I want to display the maximum from this from this subject. So I'll give a label maximum, then select the cell where you want to display the maximum marks from this list. So select the cell, again max. So again I want to display uh, I want to calculate maximum from this cell, but the system automatically select the range from this. So I want to add it. I'll give C2 column C6. Now it will display the maximum from that list. So now you can see 95, 95 is the maximum value from the range, and in the same way I want to calculate minimum. So if the value is within the range, for example, if you want to calculate press here and want to display maximum from these value, then select this one, then max. It will automatically select the range, and when you will press enter, it will give you the maximum. No need to edit manually, but in some cases you have to manually edit the values, edit the cell range according to the requirement. For example, in this cell I want to display the minimum, then select the cell where you want to display minimum, then auto sum and click on min function. But now you can see this function automatically select these two cells, but I don't want to display minimum value from this range. I want to display from this range. So just select either you can write the range here like C to starting from C to C6. This one is the one way, and second way is that when you will just I'll again do the same auto sum min, and move your pointer to the first, and you can check the range 8 C8 C9, then select this range. Now the range will be automatically changed when you will drag the pointer, when you will select this cell automatically. So no need to type here, you can select also, then press enter, then you can see the minimum value is this one. So next I want to count the number of values. Count students. So I want to count total number of students in computers. So I just I'll put place the cursor in this cell, and auto sum count numbers. Again system automatically select a wrong range. I want to count starting from this to this. So when you will press enter, then it will count the number of students, or you can say that it will count the number of values in this selected range. So presently we are having 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So it will return 5. So that means in this way you can count the number of values also. So that's all about another functions available in this AutoSum drop down. So except these functions, so many other functions are available in MS Excel to perform different type of calculations, and we'll discuss all those functions in next lecture. So that's all about the present lecture. In this session we discussed about AutoSum feature and other functions available in AutoSum feature like minimum function, max function, average function, and count number function. So if you people are having any kind of doubt related to these discussed functions, then you can contact me anytime. So thank you very much for watching.